What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video we got a 2018 Toyota Camry. We're going to be replacing this right front strut, and the procedure is going to be kind of a little complicated, but you can do it. So this has leaked out, it's making a noise. So first thing I want to do is I want to clean all the dirt of this sway bar linkage bolt, and the reason is because once I turn that, it's probably going to stop my bolt and jam it up. So I just want to throw some cleaner on that. And then once it evaporates really quick, so that was the parts cleaner. I'm using this Kirk Oil WD-40, would be also worth throwing that on. So I'm gonna throw that on. I'm gonna do the same thing on these bolts here. Okay, should be nice and easy, simple procedure. So let's get this started. Let me get some tools out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna get my impact for that. I'm gonna try first. If not, doesn't come out, you could also put some type of tool and a wrench and an Allen key, but there's no space for this little guy. So I am gonna kind of hold that back from the back there. Okay, it is gonna stop. So let me get a pry bar. So the pry bar is gonna give me better force to push that joint up against it. So I am gonna take this little guy. I'm gonna push that up against it. And there you go. She's out. Okay, this guy comes right off. Oh, drop the bolt. That's perfect. So the sway bar linkage will come off just like that. Now we got two bolts down here, but prior to that, we want to remove that 14 right there first. Okay, it's important we take this off because this will stretch your ABS cable and your brake line. So make sure this is nice and loose. Not loose, I'm talking about completely off. And this comes off after that 14 millimeter, and this will come off. This will give you more than enough clearance. Okay, and this ABS sensor does have this little clip down here. Let's take a look on this side. You see this? We gotta pop this out of there. So I'm gonna have to get some type of tool. So I'm gonna simply go in there with this fork right here, and I'm gonna go to the back end of it and get this out just like that. So that will give me much more clearance. So now we need to put 22 on this, 22 on this bolt down here, and get both of these bolts out of there. Okay, before I take that off, let me take this weight off. It's important you put this weight back on. I'm sure it's not gonna come with the new strut, so I'm gonna just take it off right now, because right now the car is holding the whole mechanism together for me instead of on the floor struggling with it. So this guy comes right off, and I'm gonna save this. If it does come with it, good. If it doesn't, then I do gotta put this back on. It's very important you put that back on. It will off balance the whole vehicle. Anyways, time for me to now get the 22 millimeters. So I'm gonna get the 22 millimeter on this. I'm gonna see if it comes off. If not, I gotta hold this with a wrench on a wrench. There you go. We're gonna have to do it. So I got me this adjustable wrench here, which will work perfectly fine here. That goes to the floor, and then I'm gonna go to the bottom one. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, now we're gonna take this out, and the bottom one. Come on, little guy. There you go. So the whole thing should kind of come out just like that. So be careful with your brake line and ABS sensor. I'm gonna just let it sit here slightly. Does not bother me. Now the car is gonna have to come down, and we're gonna remove the bolts from the top. Okay, now that I have the car down onto the floor, I am gonna take off this bolt, and that bolt. Make sure you kind of mark it, like you know the neck of this. This is a higher, this is shorter. So make sure you kind of like mark. I got this blue mark. I'm gonna just put it like it's here. So I am gonna take off that back one first because it's gonna be the hardest ones to get to. You can also do this. You know what? We should be able to manage that with our ratchet here. So I'm gonna take that off. Okay. And I'm also gonna take out this one here. Come on. And once those two out, I'm gonna grab the strut from the bottom with one hand, but I am gonna loosen this one up to wherever I can. You don't want that thing dropping dead because it will kind of pull on your sensors probably. So I'm gonna push it down from bottom out with my one hand, and I am gonna take off this bolt, and I'm gonna simply just get this guy out, and there you go. Bada bing, bada boom, we have it out. I'm gonna put it to the side. Do not move anything, do not touch anything, leave it alone till we get a new one. So I got the new part here. Let me just show you guys the part number. Okay, so that's the part number there. And this thing is almost like 300 bucks. Not cheap. Let me see how I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna open this from right over here. There you go. So like I was saying, you need to, I'm gonna remove this little guy right here. Okay. And you need to kind of first match the strut, make sure the base and everything is in the same way. Okay, make sure that base, I think they sent me the wrong one. I think so. Yes, wrong. Yes, wrong. You see this? It's on the opposite side. The strut base is on the opposite side. Back to the drawing board. Okay, here we are. We got the correct part. It was the box wrong. Someone must have swapped it. So make sure everything sits properly. And remember, the top base has to be where it's supposed to be at. Like I told you guys to mark it. So this is the higher side. It's gonna go on that side of the vehicle. Anyways, let's take it onto the car. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove these bolts. I like to use my original bolts. So I am gonna be taking these off. Come on, get out of here. Okay, so let's pay attention to the strut base right there. So I'm gonna send the strut from the bottom up, and there you go. Let's catch one. And once you catch one, the rest should be just easy. I do want to kind of pay attention to this. So remember, the higher end is over there. Okay, I'm not gonna lock this up. I want to tighten these when the car sits down with the wheel on it. So let's go to the bottom. Okay, we got everything in place. What we're gonna do next is make sure, be careful with the ABS sensor here. So sometimes the axle will kind of mess up. So be careful with that too. Okay, it's gonna be, okay. Definitely my axle is kind of stuck. There you go. Okay, axle came out of its joint probably. Let me get that in, and once I have it in, I will show you guys. So I got the axle back in the spot. I have to kind of twist, turn, push, pull. Okay. Ah, there you go. He came out again. You know, you felt that? So I gotta get the two bolts ready. Let me at least have one bolt ready in my hand. So I'm gonna lift this up, and then at the same time, I'm gonna get this bolt in. Okay, I kind of got a little bit. There you go. Once you get one, it should be kind of piece of cake. Okay. It's nowhere near. Okay, this is crazy. There's no, the housing doesn't match. Oh, come on. I don't even think this is the correct part either. The difference between here to here. Okay guys, had trouble with the part. First, there was a box wrong. Then it was the shock, the strut itself, the two bolts at the bottom doesn't line up. It's a shorter shock. So someone must have returned those parts for a reason, okay? They must have bought it for the same thing. It didn't work out for them. Then they boxed them, probably switched them around. Either way, there was a problem. So anyways, I went to Toyota, got an original part. There it is. Okay. 48510-8Z567. Okay, this is for the passenger side. Okay. And it comes with a bolt. Just like that. So we're gonna mount this onto that. Anyways, this bottom was, the bolts was like positioned here, so the second bolt can't go through. Okay, so I had to come in and get this. 148 bucks plus tax. So here it is, 19 millimeter fits on the top. So I am gonna compress this. And once we have a free plate, we will take out the bolt. Safety first, guys, so make sure everything sits properly. There you go. So I gotta get my impact. There you go, that was pretty easy. So this guy comes out. We do need to take out this little guy. We do need this little guy, which is super filthy. Okay, so I am gonna take that onto the new one and put this onto the new one. So it is gonna sit just like that. And we're ready to mount this guy. And this goes in. So again, this does go on to like a little notch here. So anyways, let that be told. Okay, and this thing has its little cut here. It's only gonna go one way, okay? I'm gonna put this bolt on and I'm gonna smack it with my impact. Usually it will spin from the center. I usually kind of squeeze it and it kind of holds the spot. Since it has a notch, the shirt mount allows it to spin. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Now I just need to go a little bit more down, I guess. Okay, let me just back up the camera a little bit. Oh, you guys can see. The spring needs to sit where this starts at. Okay, now I'm gonna release the tension. Make sure it's sitting good everywhere. There you go, perfect. So this thing is reassembled. So what I'm gonna do here is I am gonna remove the other one, put this, you already guys seen how I put the other one in there. Same way, and then we'll continue back at the bottom where we're gonna put the 22 millimeter bolts. Okay. All right, so stay tuned. Okay guys, I got both bolts in now. Perfect. I'm gonna get the nuts on. And 22 millimeter, and I'm gonna bang these out. Meanwhile, let me put the sway bar linkage where it belongs. Also the bolt for that, so I can bang that out also. It's a 17 millimeter. So this one does, I did question them, it did change. The shock doesn't have the wheel weight system no more because that it must have been a better balanced strut, so that's how they want it. I questioned them, but the guy said it's perfectly fine. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna stick this in right now while we at it, so we don't forget later. Now I need to hold these bolts and lock up these, and then we need to put the bolt there. Okay, so here goes nothing. This is one. Oh, the wrong size. What am I thinking? It's a 22 millimeter. Spinning. Okay, compressor was kinda off, so I want to adjust my adjustable wrench there and time me to bang this out. Nice and tight. I'm gonna do the same thing in the bottom one there. Okay. So this guy goes in first. Goes into that notch up there first, and then it comes down, and this goes above it. And then we have the little bolt sitting around. I think this was 14 millimeter. Yep. So the last thing we're gonna do is bring the car down, and once the wheel weight is on the ground, we will tighten the top 3 bolts. This is gonna be hand tight right here. I kind of like to hold it because sometimes if it spins, it'll just rip the whole thing apart. And slightly, lightly, bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna double check these since my compressor is kind of charged up now. This ABS cable is dangerous to be there. Spinning. What is going on? There you go, perfect. Now I just need to tighten the 17 millimeter on the sway bar linkage. Now let me put the wheel on, and then we're gonna go up on the top. So everything is nice and tight over here. Our axle is nice and in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, now that the whole weight of the car is down on the strut here, I am gonna lock up all 3 bolts here. So again, I like to do things hand tight. And come around this way. It doesn't matter which order you do these because it's already been sitting where it wants. Got one over here, and there goes nothing. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. We're done. There should be no noises, turning, squealing, squeaking. If you put the strut base wrong way, you're gonna have a lot of scrapes. It's gonna sound terrible. I've done that. There's a person that put this the wrong angle on a Sienna. I had to redo the job for the customer. So just do it right, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you guys on the next one.